Hello? Hi, this is Ryan from Phage Marion Films. I just lost all my audio on my last two videos. I did over an hour video this time, as well as my last SCP Roblox video, where we did lore, we watched cool videos. The audio's still there from the videos, but not my voice. It's a nightmare. So I guess I'm going to have to come in and add audio in post or something, I guess, because I want to make this transformative content. I want to be able to literally, do what my due diligence and honor these creators and do all this other stuff. It's insane. We watched the whole Chippy Chippas saga. We watched a bunch of cool ARG type analog horror stuff. We watched EAS scenarios, even about SCPs, and we went on the SCP site and everything fun like that. Yeah, and it's all gone. It's all gone. It's all gone, and I guess I want to try to fix it. I'm not sure. I can't just sit here for an hour and commentate over everything. But I guess we're gonna start with the Chippy Chippas one and everything, which sucks because I was giving commentary over the whole thing and stuff, and it's just gone. It's just gone. It's gone. It's because that stupid software voice mod that I just leave on because it's whatever. I never use it really anymore. But it's just gone. And it switched my mic for some reason. I am sorry about that, but let's just enjoy these videos, I guess.
I know you guys spent time on making this monkey thing, but has no one realised how fucking creepy it looks? Or is it just me? Because I can tell you right now, I'd never take my daughter...
What's your emergency? There's a woman inside. She's got a gun. Hey, man, where are you? Chimpy Chippers, south side. Has anyone been hurt? No, no one's been hurt yet. Okay, man, we're standing for like 7 hours. Just stay with me on the phone, okay? She's been shouting stuff out. What kind of things, man? Cursing things against God. I don't know, something about taking away her God-given gift. Sorry, she's pointing a gun at everyone. And the woman's to you, man? No, I don't think she has. I'm hiding behind the counter. How many people are inside? Maybe 25, 30 people. Half of them are kids. Please, you've got to hurry. I have a daughter.
She's only a baby.
Well, we're doing everything we can, man. Stay calm. What's your name, man?
Rose, I'm the duty manager here.
Doing great, Rose. Just stay with me, okay?
Something wrong with her eyes. They're bright green, glowing. She stopped pointing the gun at everyone.
I promise help is on the way, man. Please stay put. Stay with me on the phone.
She's putting the gun at her now. Oh my god!
What's that? Just the emergency.
Concrete. Concrete. Concrete.
Just,
Concrete. Concrete.
just
Breaking news where police are investigating a murder at Will Bill's warehouse. At approximately 7:40 p.m., a police officer was sent to investigate the warehouse in reference to a suspicious 911 call received. A male body was found shortly after arriving at the scene. The body was later identified as 31-year-old Sylvester Rigby. Sylvester was the husband of Miranda Rigby, the woman who held 29 people captive inside Chimpy Chippa's restaurant in January before she proceeded to shoot herself. The Chimpy Chimpa animatronic was also present at the warehouse and reportedly attacked police officer Sean Yates. The officer claimed he returned fire and disabled the animatronic, which has since been sent to landfill. Detectives attempted to review CCTV footage. However, all footage had been corrupted. Chimpy Chippa's was open for 3 months before the shooting in January forced the temporary closure of the restaurant. In March, the owners allowed production of a sitcom called Monkey Business to be filmed on location in hopes of recouping some financial loss. However, the sitcom was canceled in May due to unexplainable corruption and loss of footage. In a press release today, Chimpy Chippa's has officially announced its permanent closure.
What do you know? It's a brand new day, a lovely time to celebrate. Singing, dancing, what a time to be alive. Everyone's having fun under the lights. It's always a special time when Chimpy Chippa comes around. And when your friends arrive, they will see you come to life. What's the fun? Let's get out on the run. Chimpy Chippa's ready for you.
Can you believe that? $2.30 for a cheapy cheeseburger.
Actually, I can. Because that's what happens when you learn to read.
Look, the super chimpy. It even comes with fries.
They all have fries, Simon.
Even better.
I was thinking of getting the super chimpy.
That's a good choice. Maybe I should get them one too.
You will?
No.
Oh,
Maybe I think I should get something different. Yeah?
I think you should get anything. Anything at all.
Don't worry. It won't be too much longer.
Ugh.
How long has she been standing there?
30 minutes.
Are you ready to order, or should I report this as a hostage situation?
Well, can I have...
Yes?
5 more minutes.
Oh my gosh, shoot me now! Oh my gosh, shoot me now!
5 more minutes.
Oh! Oh my gosh, shoot me now! Shoot me now! Gosh, shoot me now!
What in the chimpy frickin' cheese?
Gosh, shoot me now!
What in the chimpy frickin' cheeseburgers was that? You heard that right, Beck? I love the new look, babe. It really makes your eyes pop. Right. The silent treatment. 2 complete, thank you. Fine, I'll get the super chimpy. That make you happy? Alright, that's enough. Say something. Say something. Anything.
Chimpy Champa's thing since the January shooting. Everyone had their own theories about it. I live close to the restaurant, so when I saw it in flames, I had to get it on tape.
You mentioned seeing a green glow?
I had no idea what the hell it was.
And you said it left the fire as you were recording?
Yeah. But it came back and sort of just destroyed the animatronic.
Forensics confirmed the internal circuits were fried. There's no way it can properly function again.
It's been fully destroyed though? Like, the whole thing?
Not yet. It's been taken in to be studied. Given everything that's happened, we need to be prepared if anything like this happens again. I'm not a superstitious man, but whatever we're dealing with is way beyond human. And I've got a feeling this isn't the end.
That was the Chippy Chippa videos. Hold on a second. Let me do my due diligence, because that's what I want to do. Is my due diligence with all this stuff. I'm just gonna go to my history so I can see like who it's from and stuff like that. Chippy Chippa was by Spring Talk. The creator Spring Talk. Next is going to be Kids. Well, we're gonna look at the video game by Ruxy Gamer. All links are in the description. Just to take a look at, because it says there's a video game, so we go to look at that and everything.
Shit. Sorry. Bloody monkey.
This is Kids Safety Tips by Andy Livingood, an analog horror video inspired by the work of Chris Straub and Remy Abode. Links are in the description. This was a pretty interesting one.
Run away and tell an adult you trust.
What do you do when your parents come to pick you up?
Is it really your parents?
Look for their eyes.
See the light.
Listen to them speak.
Do you hear the scratching?
Let them take you somewhere fun. Playtime safety.
Do not hide in places where you can get trapped.
Places like old refrigerators can seal you in.
That's no fun.
Hide in fun places like the doorway. Keep your mouth open. Do not close your eyes.
They live inside the doorway.
You will have fun.
You will laugh and laugh. You will stay.
Home safety.
After your parents tuck you in, open your window.
Children should not sleep with their windows closed.
When you hear the voices, go with them to the doorway.
It will be a fun game. the doorway. It will be a fun game. Have fun.
This one, of course, is Bonnie Joint Movement Testing by Squimpus McGrimpus. The next three are by Squimpus McGrimpus, which is Bonnie Joint Movement. Actually, the next two, which is, yeah, the joint movement and then non-existent video, where I break down the lore of, like, William Afton, the Springtrap suit, Springlock suits, stuff like that, all this stuff. Which is all gone now, and it was pretty interesting, and it's gone. But enjoy. Look at these. These are good. These are pretty cool.
Oh, I'm hard glad to see all of you wonderful people. do me a favor. Maybe sometime you could check inside those suits in the back room.
Now, see, a good friend is the best thing you could ever have. When life just isn't good to you, they'll always be there to help.
Yeah. For example, there was that time where I got stuck in a washing machine, and Fred had to cut a hole in it to get me out.
You know, you still haven't given me a proper explanation.
Okay, this one right here is Backrooms tape found footage. There's going to be two that are named the same thing: Backrooms found footage, Backrooms tape found footage. The first one is by Voidomon, I mean. And then the next one is going to be by Crispy VFX. And they're pretty sick. And I was kind of like breaking down my theories and all this other stuff on Backrooms and the entities and the Backrooms being an entity itself. Enjoy. They're sick.
think that's what they intended? No, I'm talking about the public. The people. Yes, I know, but what are you going to do to halt this from happening again? We don't need this out to the public. It's too dangerous. Yes, but it was out of pure luck that the tape was found by an ex-employee. Okay. This has to be your main priority for this experiment you've committed to. Yes. Alright, I understand.
Okay, so for a few weeks, I've been hearing this weird, like, buzzing sound in my house, and I think I might be able to find what's causing it. I think it's the vents. Like, here, I'll show you. I don't know if the camera's gonna pick it up or anything, but it's so weird, too, because, like, my house doesn't have a basement or anything in it, so it's this, like, weird buzzing noise. Okay, maybe the camera's not going to pick up that one, but it's definitely going to pick up this one. See? There's like this buzzing thing. I don't understand. Hello? I swear I was home alone. Mom? Is someone home? What? Who moved this stuff? What? Mom, did you move the furniture? What? I don't understand. What the heck? What is this? Hello? What? Who even built this place? What? This doesn't make any sense. It just doesn't make any sense. I need to get out of here. This looks a little bit normal. Creepy. Please, I'm just trying to leave. I don't want to be here. Please, I'm trying to leave. I just want to leave. Please, just get me out of here. What do you want? Please, I don't want to be here anymore. Just let me out. Stop! Stop! Please, I don't want to be here anymore. Just let me out. Stop! Stop!
You don't think that's what they intended? No.
Alas, we came to the last 4 of the night, which are by, well, the first one is actually by Arid, which is EAS scenario, Keep the Lights On. Which is his first attempt at analog horror. It was pretty interesting. It was very, very short. And then we went to EAS scenario, Earth is out of orbit, SCP-354, the Red Pool, and then EAS scenario 2, SCP-280, the Eyes in the Dark. Those are from our friends Alert World. They make really sick EAS scenario videos. And the 2 about the SCPs, we actually look on the SCP website. I read the SCP website so we can get a little bit more context after. I mean, obviously, all that's gone. I mean, you can read along if you want. They're pretty awesome videos, and I go down the page not that fast and stuff, and I highlight certain words, stuff like that, so you can still kind of read along to get some context.
8 feet tall, with no eyes, and a long pointed face. Witnesses also say that days before the individual was killed, they said they felt uneasy or anxious. Guidelines to ensure your safety are: keep your house well lit, stay out of basements or attics. If you feel uneasy, it is important to go to a hospital or somewhere you know you are safe. If you see the entity and have felt uneasy in the past few days, then serve your community by distancing yourself from others and buying them time to escape from the entity.
This critical message is from the United States Space Force. This is not a test. We interrupt your regularly scheduled programming to inform you of an imminent threat to public safety and well-being. The Earth has been pulled out of orbit due to rogue planet OGLE 2016 BLG 1928. Rogue planet Ogle flew in close proximity to Earth a few hours ago and entrapped Earth in its gravitational pull, yanking us away from the Sun. As Earth continues to leave the Sun's orbit, we will continue to experience a number of detrimental environmental repercussions, including dramatic drops in temperature, confused and potentially aggressive wildlife, and change of atmosphere leading to increased exposure to radiation. The government has enacted a plan to remedy all of the potentially harmful side effects of losing our Sun, and more information on that will be revealed in the days to come. Scientists report that we will no longer experience seasons, and eventually life on the surface will be impossible without artificial heat production. In the coming days, the leading scientists also believe the best thing to do is to conserve energy and food and attempt to gather as much fuel for burning future fires as possible. If you live alone, consider finding a neighbor or family member that will enable you to pool resources. Wildlife will most likely continue to act strange as light and temperature continues to drop. Food might become scarce in the coming days, and authorities urge individuals to hunt and share as much as possible before the drop in temperature reduces the ability to do so. Even though it has only been a few hours, there are already a number of reports of human beings behaving erratically. The erratic behavior seems to only appear in people with a specific set of genetic markers, and scientists are dubbing this new disease solar schizophrenia, or solophrenia for short. So far, no cases of solophrenia have been reported to include violence toward others, but some have exhibited self-harming behavior. This critical message is from the United States Space Force. This is not a test. We interrupt your regularly scheduled programming to inform you of an imminent threat to public safety and well-being. As the Earth moves past Jupiter, it has become increasingly impossible to remain on the surface of the planet. The globally used underground bunkers have been established to house the surviving population, and you are urged to contact your local authorities to secure transportation to the closest underground location. The bunkers are powered using geothermal energy, and there are reports that some bunkers are even utilizing UV lamps to enable the existence of some plants. Pets are allowed if they are not exhibiting solophrenia. Although all surface vegetation and almost all wildlife has ceased existing, officials from around the globe have started preserving some life from Earth's surface in the underground bunkers. Because of this, free space in the underground bunkers is at a critical level. Since the only locations suitable for the underground dwellings are locations with geothermal activity near the surface, scientists and engineers from around the world are creating an expansive network of tunnels and passageways that will enable magma to flow around the globe wherever we need it most. The venture is being called Project Holy Heat. After growing reports of solophrenics appearing in underground bunkers, scientists have expanded potential sufferers of the disease to all remaining members of humanity. While it's not always possible to see manifestations of the disease, there are a number of signs, including hallucinations, slurred or incoherent speech, delusions, and a lack of emotional expression. If you are currently in an underground bunker and witness any of these symptoms or suspect someone of solophrenia, call and report them to the Bunker Safety and Protection Program, or the BSPP, at 248-434-5508. This critical message is from the Emergency Alert System. This is not a test. We interrupt your regularly scheduled programming to inform you of an imminent threat to public safety and well-being. As you undoubtedly felt in your underground bunker, Project Holy Heat has failed. While the drilling was successfully completed, activating the flow of magma through the tunnels had an unforeseen consequence. Tectonic plates were disrupted and affected by the tunnels, and the heat produced through the tunnels, causing seismic activity across the entirety of the globe. Over 75% of all underground bunkers collapsed or were rendered inoperable due to Project Holy Heat's failure, and there are reports that some of the remaining tunnels are in danger of collapse as the surface oceans continue to freeze. The added weight from the frozen water is also affecting normal tectonic plate activity, creating sporadic earthquakes that can be felt around the globe. Due to the unstable seismic activity and the constant threat of destruction for the remaining bunkers, The remaining world leaders have developed a plan to attempt to break free from rogue planet Ogle's orbit and rejoin our solar system. The plan is to create a massive rocket that will produce enough thrust to nudge us in the direction we want to go, and once free of rogue planet Ogle's gravitational pull, we'll only need to use thrust when passing the other planets in the solar system so we can remain on course. We passed Pluto last week, but if we can successfully break free from rogue planet Ogle, scientists are convinced the rocket is our only hope for survival. There have been no new reported cases of solophrenia. All bunkers are being asked to volunteer all available materials, especially any metals, wood of any variety, and gasoline. If you suspect any individual in your bunker of hoarding any of these valuable resources, please report them to the BSPP at 248-434-5508. The fate of humanity may rest on your call. May God have mercy on us all.
Warning. Keep calm and listen carefully. The Central Canadian authorities have prepared this emergency, nationwide broadcast to warn of a geological climate event which is tainting local water basins. If you are located within the Northern Territories, it is advised to immediately move south toward the safe checkpoints which are now present on all major highways. The safe checkpoints currently contain food, water, shelter, and reliable means of communication, should you need to contact loved ones. Move south immediately. Do not drink from any non-bottled water sources. Do not swim or come into physical contact with any local water source. Health authorities have informed the local provincial governments that drinking water may be contaminated. Currently, symptoms of contamination vary widely. Reports of nausea, vomiting, hallucinations, and dysentery have increased by 90% since the geological event began. If you are experiencing any of these symptoms, please proceed to your nearest hospital. Interstate treatment facilities are being deployed along all arterial corridors. Their locations are updated in real time on the FINDTREATMENT website at www.findtreatment.com. If you see any ponds or basins which appear red, pink, or brown in color, contact your local authorities and notify them of the position. Latitude and longitudinal coordinates are preferred. These contaminated pools are reported as toxic to human life and may harbor disease. Information is currently limited. The Emergency Broadcast Authority will keep all citizens updated as the situation continues. Response units have been dispatched to the Northern Territories to attempt to neutralize these new toxic ponds. Remember, move south. It is spreading. Thank you for your attention. Stay updated. Warning. Keep calm and listen carefully. The U.S. border is now open. Repeat, the border to the United States of America is now open, unilaterally. U.S. Border Patrol agents will not stop you. They will not ask for credentials. The Canadian authorities are currently working closely with northern U.S. states to house, protect and administer medical attention to fleeing Canadian citizens. U.S. armored divisions have received expeditionary rights from the Canadian government to occupy the country. Do not be afraid. The United States Armed Forces will respond to any aggressive actions with lethal force. All Canadian citizens must flee immediately. All flights from local airports or outgoing, ferries, cargo ships and cruise ships are currently accepting all refugees. Their destinations are to U.S. and open European ports. They will not return. You do not require a passport. You do not require identification. You must flee. In 24 hours, after the conclusion of this message, the Canadian and U.S. Air Force will mobilize. It will begin carpet bombing major contaminated sites. These contaminated sites currently account for 51% of Canada's total landmass. This number is growing. It is imperative you and your family flee south. Crisis shelters are currently active along all major border intersections. Armored checkpoints will require distant verification by your person or vehicle. If personnel are not given verification, they will open fire. Flash your headlights 3 times with a 1-second spacing between flashing, if in a vehicle, or raise your arms high above your head and approach slowly, if on foot. If you are fleeing, do not venture off the roads. Do not seek out any figures that you may see moving in the trees. These figures are not wildlife anymore. Do not hunt. You must flee. Do not engage with other fleeing individuals or families. Do not pick up hitchhikers. Your best chances for survival are to not communicate with anyone until you reach armed personnel. The Canadian government regrets to inform all citizens that due to overwhelming occupation, the control of the country is impossible to maintain. Intense bombing campaigns will begin in 24 hours to slow the advance of these entities. The U.S. and Canadian armed forces can only provide significant resistance and protection at the border. Until you cross it, your safety is not guaranteed. The U.S. and Canadian Navy abroad are currently sailing towards the coasts to provide relief efforts and shore bombardment. If you see any water that is red in color, flee the area immediately. Leave everything behind. You must exit the area. Note the time that you made visual contact with any red-hued water. Exit the area. Note the time that you made visual contact with any red-hued water. It is believed the toxic fumes that red water exudes cause confusion and amnesiac effects. Checking the time every 15 minutes can help alleviate the symptoms. The local authorities will not respond to any calls. Internet access in major urban centers is fluctuating and will diminish soon. Follow the advice of your municipal governments. Seek to exit the country any way you can. Underground shelter is not a viable means to escape. Red water has been reported to seep through subterranean structures, amplifying its effects. What was thought to be a geological buildup of minerals and metals in Canada's water reserves is now believed to be an unnatural occurrence. Unfortunately, information is still limited, and U.S. and Canadian intelligence is working hard to bring the latest news to all relevant citizens. Other nations' governments have been put on high alert. Flee south. Flee south. Flee south. The U.S. border is now open.
Nuclear response authorized. The Meteorological Agency has informed the U.S. government that natural evaporation has collected red water into the atmosphere and propagated it over the planet. 98 countries are contaminated. Red clouds are now dispensing contaminants over the Earth. Do not swim. Do not drink from non-bottled water. World oceans contaminated. Nuclear response authorized. Shoot on sight orders given to all relevant military units. Enemy combatants are utilizing a combination of biological and synthetic warfare. The Canadian government has collapsed. This emergency broadcast is provided by the United States government. Enemy combatants cannot be described accurately. Thousands of reports, videos and photographs all display different features and capabilities. Currently, these are the factors that all red water entities have in common. 1. Hostility. 2. Nonverbal. 3. Propagated by red water. Red water has now been reclassified from a toxic, liquid contaminant to an enemy invasion force. Estimated fatalities range from from 40 million to 65 million dead in North America. Timers are now irrelevant. The U.S. government cannot give an accurate time to when it will detonate nuclear airburst warheads over Canada. Red water is not hallucinogenic. It is not toxic. It does not cause amnesia. It is imperative you recall the time you encountered it, to the time you fled from it. This broadcast may or may not be relevant to you. It is possible this broadcast is outdated or will be relevant to you very soon. You must find high-altitude areas, either mountains, hills or preferably tall structures classified as skyscrapers or high-rises. Proceed to the highest point of these formations, natural or artificial. Government centers are now being maintained at the tips of these structures. High-density urban dwellings are preferred, as they provide natural shielding from the effects of red rain and are hardened against red water incursions. All desert-based towns and cities are now accepting refugees. Make your way to them. Deserts, arid locales, and high-density urban buildings are all that will survive. Red water is now uncontainable. It has seeped into the world's oceans, and government agencies have reported that, at current rate of expansion, in 4 months the world's oceans will be red water. It is unknown if the substance destroys or converts normal H20. Purification techniques are being experimented with. None have been found. It is unknown what forces an ocean of red water will produce. It is imperative you find high-density dwelling. Barren landscapes with limited rainfall are highly desirable. Underground shelters are ill-advised. They are prone to leakage and flooding. Trapped with red water underground will result in death. A breakdown of territorial control is occurring. Soon world governments will be isolated to a few select settlements. Please, save yourself. The spread will only continue. Do not drink red water under any circumstance. Do not attempt to drain or remove it. Do not drain or remove red water from its location. Nuclear bombardment of North Canada and Upper U.S. is imminent. It is hoped the effects of ionizing radiation will neutralize the contamination and entities. If this is proven to be true, the U.S. government will target its full arsenal over North America and requesting countries. Understand, if this comes to pass, an announcement educating you on the effects of fallout and radiation will be broadcasted. If you are present within areas contaminated severely by red water, current maps will be outdated. Roads may not take you to where you intended to go. GPS positioning units will not function. It is recommended to follow sources of light pollution from still functioning cities or constellations in the night sky. Thank you very much, and stay tuned for future messages. Attention, this is not a drill. I repeat, this is not a drill. Do not turn off your televisions. Do not turn off your radios. Do not switch from this channel. It is important that you pay attention. This message is brought to you by the Safety Department of United States of America's Philippine Embassy. If you are an American citizen in the Philippines, this message is for your own safety. Messages getting to us are of an unknown killer who dismember the bodies of its victims. So far, this dangerous incident has been recorded in the cities of Manila, Quezon, and Caloocan. But residents in other big cities are advised to be alert and on the lookout for any suspicious and strange individual. 6 residents in Manila have been found dead with their bodies almost mangled beyond recognition. Evidence points to the fact that they did not see their killer coming. This criminals is a professional since no trace of its presence was found at the scene of the crimes. In Quezon, there are 3 dead, and in Caloocan 2 dead bodies have been found. Coroners put the time of death of each victim at night. Therefore, if you are in any of these cities, avoid moving about before dark. Lock up your houses when you get inside. We are working closely with the Philippine police to put an end to this situation. The investigation is currently underway, but we cannot guarantee your safety when you are outside at night. Darkness provides a cover for these psychopath criminals. Do not leave your workplace late at night. If you must work late into the night, then do not leave at all. In the events of sourcing for foods, do all you can during the daytime when the police response is at optimum. Do not, under any circumstances, leave your house or hotel at night. Repeat, do not, under any circumstances, leave your house as you could be walking directly into danger. Stay where you can be seen. Be sure to report any strange sighting to the police. Report any strange noise around your neighborhood. Call for help if you feel your house is a potential subject of the criminal's attack. Illuminate your front porch at all times. This will help you see the criminal before he or she approaches. More information will be relayed as soon as we get it. Remember, your safety remains our primary concern. Stay indoors. Stay safe. Attention, this is not a drill. I repeat, this is not a drill. Do not turn off your televisions. Do not turn off your radios. Do not switch from this channel. It is important that you pay attention. This message is brought to you by the Safety Department of United States of America's Philippine Embassy. If you are an American citizen in the Philippines, this message is for your own safety. Before you continue listening to this broadcast, make sure you are within the light. Do not stay in the shadows. Have all the lights in your house or hotel room turned on. Move about with torch. The flash of your cell phone can act as a torch, but it is preferable to have other sources of light. The Philippine police have found the perpetrator of the crimes committed in recent days. Its capture was not possible because it is not a human being or an animal, but more of a dark spirit. It is not clear how it kills its prey and why it does this. But the fact remains that it is highly dangerous. Some expert assumes that it is an aswang. Aswang is an umbrella term for various shape-shifting evil creatures in Filipino folklore, such as vampires, ghouls, witches, viscera suckers, and werebeasts. It would be the first time in our modern times that such a creature would appear. It is still too early to confirm that it is this kind of creature since there is little scientific data about them. Do not confront the threat even if you are armed. Firearms, bladed weapons, and any other tools have already been used by law enforcement without success. Officers who tried to confront this menace at night with the use of infrared blaster have been reported as the latest victims of this evil spirit. The incident that led to this is said to have taken place at night. An eyewitness described the spirit as the shadow of the upper body of a man. The eyewitness further claims that he would have been ripped apart if not for his torchlight, which he instinctively shone on the menace. According to him, the menace dematerialized right in front of him with 2 unsettling, glowing eyes staring at him. We confirmed these facts thanks to a security camera. This video segment will be broadcast in the next few hours on all social media to educate as many people as possible on how to protect themselves. If you know anyone who is skeptical, please take a moment to share the video. Attention, this is not a drill. I repeat, this is not a drill. Do not turn off your televisions. Do not turn off your radios. Do not switch from this channel. It is important that you pay attention. This message is brought to you by the Safety Department of United States of America's Philippine Embassy. If you are an American citizen in the Philippines, this message is for your own safety. An evacuation is taking place and will last for 3 days. You are instructed to get your bags and start moving away from the following cities: Manila, Quezon, and Caloocan. Head straight to Ninoy Aquino International Airport for the evacuation procedure being initiated by the U.S. government. We encourage you to travel only during daytime from sunrise to sunset. The U.S. Army will identify you as soon as you arrive and will assign you a personalized code. This code will inform you about the boarding priority order. Aggressive or violent behavior towards the staff or any member of the public will not be tolerated under any circumstances. Move about with your torchlight at all times. Do not attempt to call the embassy. We are currently receiving a higher than normal number of calls. It is also best to conserve your cell phone battery to operate your flashlight. The menace has finally been found again, this time in the northern part of Caloocan. It seems to be moving within the 3 earlier mentioned cities. Again, reports of death have made it to the airwave. Recently, as much 5 new dead people has been recently discovered, and the gruesome act attributed to this creature. Forces are closing down on the spirit, but whether they can contain it remains to be seen. The reason for its aggressive acts towards humans are yet to be fathomed. The creature has some sort of intelligence, maybe even one that can compete with ours. Remember, do not try to help trained forces do their jobs. Do not try to be a hero. This creature has been shockingly observed to do the impossible. It has been observed to teleport away from the scene of too much lighting. The reason is not yet known. The creature retreats when under the attack of light. 2 white holes appear in the dark mass, which many have described as its eyes. Officers are working round the clock to find the amount of light needed to make the creature weak, so it can be captured and contained. We will keep on screen the coordinates of the airport participating in this evacuation mission. In order to be able to carry as many people as possible, we will limit each American citizen to 1 piece of luggage of 45 pounds. Do not bring food with you. You will be fed before and during the flight. Get started without delay.
Alright, if you guys made it this far in the video, I apologize profusely. I tried my best to try to patch this together at night. I'm pretty tired. Thank you for watching. I don't think anyone's ever made it through one of my videos. But yeah, this won't ever happen again. I will make damn sure that this doesn't happen again. This is insane that that happened. Like, just literally because of this third-party app that was just installed on my computer. It's insane, dude. Like, I'm pissed. So, I'm never going to have that start up again. I'm deleting it. I'm getting rid of it completely because that just made me furious. I hope everybody has a good night and continue watching. We'll keep doing this. Subscribe, follow, and watch, and subscribe to everybody who is listed in the description. And peace out. Have a good night.